People the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet, and my blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And I almost forgot I had on my safety glasses. Okay, came here to talk to you about some interesting things. Those of you know, and those who don't know, I basically live a chemical-free life. I don't use soaps that have sodium lauryl sulfate in it or sodium lauryl sulfate in it because that's a chemical, even though it's common in a lot of products from Dawn to detergent to shampoos or whatever that I'm allergic to will kill me. Okay? Oh, well, in case you're wondering. Had a slight injury on the bus yesterday, and duct tape works wonders. Didn't break it, didn't sprain it, just kind of jammed it. And instead of a wrist brace, I just took a paper towel, wrapped my hand with it, wrapped some duct tape around it, and I got mobility back. And in about 3 or 4 hours, I just cut straight up the middle and take that off. Because I get inbox about interesting things in my videos. Anyway, as opposed to the subject matter. I find that amazing. Anyway, I heard about using toothpaste to clean the headlight covering on your vehicle, and mine are so cloudy you could barely see out of them. I looked at kits. They range from $19 to $50, and there's no guarantee it will work. Then there's wet sanding and this and that. And even with the kits, you need to have a drill to attach this buffer unit on it and basically wet sand it, so forth, so on, and use the grit as a polish. There's got to be an easier way. So I did a little research, and well, first I looked at the ingredients on these kits. Major chemicals, and I avoid chemicals. I have too many issues with my asthma and stuff I'm allergic to even bother to consider using chemicals unless it's absolutely necessary. But I did some research, and it came up that toothpaste has silica, which is naturally gritty, is wet, and it can be used kind of like a buffer to buff out all the oxidation and grit and grime and baked on yellowing PVC stuff and restore your headlights to its, factory finish or close to it. And I thought, how ridiculous. But as ridiculous as that was, toothpaste costs $1.89. CarRex told me $90. The kits in the store are over $20. And I'm thinking, how about we give the ridiculous a try before we try the other stuff? So, bought some toothpaste. Bought a buffing pad. I spent, $5? I'm going to go out to my car and give it a try. But because it's wet and the, way you're going to use it, got out my favorite safety glasses. I love these. These are anacondas. These actually move up and down, and it extends in and out. See? Ta-da. So you can adjust it literally to your face. And the fact that this moves up makes it go around my hearing aid. Ta-da. Anyway, and I got them with my name on them. Yeah. That way, nobody at work says, "Oh, you borrowed those." No, I didn't. I bought these, and I labeled them with my name. But anyway, I haven't used toothpaste in a number of years. I use baking soda to clean my eyes, teeth, and my skin and my hair, and vinegar and other stuff I've mixed up around here. So, out of curiosity, I looked at the label on the toothpaste and was sticker shocked. Among silica, hydrated silica, which is gritty, it has sodium lauryl sulfate in it. What? I thought I read that wrong, so I looked at it again. It's got sodium lauryl sulfate in it. Basically, shampoo, otherwise known as cement cleaner. This is a major chemical that causes issues among certain people, and they're putting it in toothpaste so you can stick it in your mouth. Read the labels, people. I already got a video on reading the labels over the shea butter incident, which sent me to the hospital. But who would have thought they would put something that dangerous in toothpaste? And then I read further. It's got cocamide diabetine, which is basically coconut oil soap in toothpaste. And titanium dioxide, which is a naturally derived preservative from onion. Happen to be allergic to onion. And I'm thinking to myself, man, if the SLS didn't kill me, these other ingredients would have. But it was just a shock that, hey, this stuff is in there. So I figured before I go out here with my car and this toothpaste to clean it, I think I'll don my safety glasses and my vinyl gloves and protect myself in basically like if I was, working with chemicals, going to have my gloves on, going to have my safety glasses on, going to have my little mask on. And you wouldn't think you would need to do that to use toothpaste as a cleaner, but I'm glad I did read the label, because if I stuck the toothpaste in my mouth as a cleaner, I'd have a whole nother issue. It's very, very important that, especially if you're leading a chemical-free lifestyle, especially if you're allergic to everything on the planet, read your labels, because they're sneaking these chemicals into some surprising places and some surprising items. I mean, just to clean your mouth, you got to deal with major chemicals. Come on now. Anyway, I am so wonderfully blessed that I knew to use baking soda to clean my mouth years ago. But for those that are still having issues, still breaking out, so forth and so on, and you're thinking, but I've gotten rid of everything I'm allergic to. Look at the labels on your soaps, your toothpaste, your shampoos, anything that touches your skin, your body, because you will be surprised or even shocked like I was. Anyway, this has been People of 7. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.